My first taste of entrepreneurship was when I created my own greeting card line. I printed everything on my at-home printer. I made everything custom to order. And quite frankly, I was exhausted. And there was dog hair in every order I sent out. So today I want to talk about how there is another way to have your own product line, and that is with print-on-demand websites. I'm Alana, and this is my business partner, Katie. We're two self-employed artists on a mission to help other creatives like yourself make more money doing what they love. We both started our own product line by creating and printing everything at home. We would design the cards, and then when the orders came in, we would print them, or maybe have a stack of 20 ready to go. Then we would cut them by hand, get them packaged up and ready to ship. It felt like we were doing a lot of work and not leaving a lot of time for creating. This process required a lot of work up front or every time an order came through, but it allowed us to keep our costs really low so that we could focus on growing our business without spending a ton of money. I found it really exciting to figure out what type of products I could work on that either I could do myself or that I could order in really small quantities. Some of the products I ordered were pins, notepads. I tried binders and folders at one point, but I did a ton of greeting cards and art prints because they were things I could print myself. When I worked on my planners, I worked with a custom manufacturer, and I had to order all the inventory and make sure all of those got sold since they were time sensitive. So I have a little bit of experience working with manufacturers, but I want to talk about a couple other ways that you can also have a product shop. So the first way I want to talk about is print on demand, and let's talk about some of the pros and cons of it. Print on demand is pretty self-explanatory. You upload your designs and the website and platform prints those anytime an order comes through. That means that the product is only produced if there's a sale. So nobody is sitting on an excess of inventory waiting to be sold. A couple examples are Society 6, Redbubble, and Spoonflower. One of the most exciting things about print-on-demand sites is that there are so many different products to choose from. You could do fabric, you could do phone cases, you could do mugs, all with the click of a button. Another advantage of print-on-demand sites is that they take care of everything for you. They ship the product, they manufacture the product, so all you have to do is upload your designs. However, because they're doing a huge portion of the whole process of getting your work out there, they take a huge cut, which means your profit margins here are going to be a lot lower. Another potential downside is that you're relinquishing all of the quality control. That means if an order goes wrong, or if you're not happy with the quality of a product, you don't have any control over that. So it's really important to make sure you test these products first and make sure you're happy with that quality and then it lives up to your brand standards. Another thing which I think is a big downfall is that you lose control of your customer experience. The platform that you use is in charge of connecting with them, sending the receipt, or any customer service they might have with the client. That means they're not on your email list, they might not come back for repeat purchases, and they probably aren't even following you on social media. You want your customers to be so excited that they come back for more, and it's hard to do that when you're competing with thousands of other artists on a platform. Another advantage is that there's organic traffic coming to these sites. There are hundreds of thousands of users already on these sites every day, but at the same time, there are also hundreds of thousands of artists on there too. So I've found the best way to approach these sites is that you give what you get. No, backwards. You get what you give. The more you manage your site, the more you upload new designs, and the more you're on top of your marketing outside of the platform, the better off you'll be. Print-on-demand sites can be an amazing source of passive income. We've got a whole video all about passive income that you can check out in the link below. So is it possible to have a successful print-on-demand shop? Definitely, but it just takes a lot of work. I think there's this assumption that a print-on-demand site is you upload and it's done. You'll just see the income rolling in, and that's definitely not the case. If it was, I think we would all be doing it. So if this doesn't sound like the right fit for you, let's talk about another way you can make products. Dropshipping. Dropshipping is really cool because it's very similar to print on demand, except for it gets embedded in your website. That means that customers appear to be shopping on your site, but it's actually an invisible third party who is going to be doing the printing and the manufacturing and the shipping. Plus, you can also brand the shipping a little bit so you have a little more control of that experience. Plus, you'll keep the information from your customers so you can try and get them to come back again and connect with them. This means that it's your responsibility to market and drive traffic to your website, but it also means that you don't have to worry about fulfillment or production. I really like this option, but again, you are going to have a much lower profit margin because that invisible party needs to profit as well. A couple examples of places you can do drop shipping with are Guten and Printful. Now, these two options are really similar and they're both great options, but they still might not be for you. If you want something that's completely custom, like a planner where every single page is different, you're gonna wanna work directly with a manufacturer. One of the things I really like about drop shipping or print on demand sites is that it's a good way to test a product. You could order it for yourself or as a gift for someone and see how people respond to it. If it goes really well and it seems like a lot of people are interested in it, you could then find a manufacturer to work with and work with them directly to create a large quantity at a much lower cost. So you earn more money and you have a lot more control over the process and the quality of your product. So if you've got the room in your house and you're ready to buy inventory, there are a couple things you should know. Most print shops or manufacturers have minimum order numbers. That's because it takes a ton of work to set up the machines to work for your specific product. Or maybe they have some hand-done elements involved like gluing or even custom dyes. One option for this, if you really don't want to work on shipping and you have a ton of inventory, is you can hire a fulfillment center. A fulfillment center is a third party who will stock all of your inventory and all of the packaging materials you have, and they will charge you a fee, maybe per sale, or maybe it's a flat fee, to ship all your products for you. They will be connected to your back end so that they know when an order comes through, and they will just take care of all of it for you for a fee. If you want to do something that's super custom, maybe it hasn't been done before, or you can't find something templated to use online, something like a custom planner, you're definitely going to want to work with a manufacturer directly. Now, to find the right manufacturer takes a ton of work. You're going to want to get samples from multiple people. You're going to want to make sure they're capable of doing the type of product you want and make sure it's the quality you're looking for. Maybe you only want to use eco-friendly products. Maybe you're looking for recycled materials, or maybe you want the cheapest options available. Those are all things to consider when finding your manufacturers. Plus, they need to work within your budget, your timeline, and you need to just have a good relationship with them since you'll be investing a large amount of money. I did this for my planners, and it took me a long time to find a manufacturer I loved, and I still hit a lot of bumps along the way. So when you're trying to figure out what option is right for you, don't go off what someone else has done because that might not be best for you. There are tons of options. So if you have a shop, we'd love to hear, what method are you using? Drop a link to your shop below so we can check it out. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. We release videos every week with tips for how to grow your art business. We will see you next week.